In today's episode of Thinking Thin, we're going to find out whether or not you can really make a low-calorie alternative to Turkish Delight. So for our Turkish Delight, we're going to need a few ingredients. Some corn flour and some granulated sweetener for the frosting later, some rose water syrup and some pink food colouring. And of course we're going to need some type of gelatin, either veg gel or proper gelatin or Cambridge mixer mousse. Any of these will do. I'm just going to show the example today of using normal gelatin. So we're also going to need a mould, a Tupperware dish or any suitable dish is fine, and a mixing jug or anything that you can use as a measure. So we're going to take some boiling water. In this one we're going to do around about 250 mils. You don't have to be exact, really it depends upon the type of mould you're using. To the boiling water, add in the gelatin. These powdered gelatins are very easy to dissolve. You don't need to use a pan or anything to heat it, just boiling water. And then we're going to use a latte whisk or any battery operated or hand whisk will do to do this. Just whisk it up until the mixture is dissolved. I'll carry on dissolving in the water so you don't have to do it too long. Any bubbles that come in will fall out as you put it into the mould. So once this is all mixed and nicely uniform, we're now ready to sweeten the mixture. For this we're going to use some granulated sugar. Sorry, not sugar, sweetener. Don't use sugar in a dietary product, otherwise it defeats the object. So what you want is about 2 to 3 heaped teaspoons. I'm going to just use 2 in this example here, but if you like real sweet Turkish Delight, you want to use about 3 heaped teaspoons. Again, just whisk this in until it's nicely dissolved into the mixture. Using 2 to 3 heaped teaspoons will mean that you're going to end up with about 2 calories per piece of Turkish Delight, including the sugar frosting. To this mixture, we're going to now add a little bit of food colouring. Pink food colouring or red food colouring. If you're using red, just use a little bit less. You want that nice sort of pinkish Turkish Delight look. So just mix all that in. And then you can then flavour it. So the traditional flavouring for Turkish Delight is rose water syrup, and we're going to use that today here. Also, I like to use a little bit of fruit flavouring as well, to just make it a little bit more citrusy. So I've just putting 2 teaspoons of rose water syrup in here. If you're on the Cambridge diet, you may also use a little bit of watermelon water flavouring, because that makes it nice and tangy as well. So just put the flavouring in. Take the mixture. Oh, I almost forgot. Before you put it into a Tupperware dish, what you want to do is wet the dish first, under cold water. Then once you actually put the mixture in, it's not going to stick to the side, so it'll be much easier to get it out later on. So now just put the mixture in and then just leave it to set. I let it cool down naturally on the side for a while and then put it in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours. After a couple of hours the mixture is set and it's just like any normal jelly. It'll come out of this tub easily once tipped upside down. If not, use a little bit of hot water to release it. So next we're going to make the frosting. The frosting is made again with granulated sweetener and corn flour. So what you want is about equal parts. So about 1 tablespoon of corn flour and about 1 tablespoon of granulated sweetener. Again, just mix this all together. And then we're going to sieve this onto the cubes once we've cut up the jelly. So, okay, let's just frost the plate first so that nothing sticks. Just give the plate a light dusting and then tip the jelly, which is now out of the mould, carefully onto the frosting. At this particular point, it's now best to cube it because it won't stick to the plate. You can cube it quite easily and then the pieces will separate. So just cube it into as many whatever sizes you want really. Cube it and then separate the pieces out and then just sieve over the frosting until every piece is covered on all the sides. So use the remaining mixture over it, give it a good coating, and once it's all coated, you can leave it out to get to room temperature and then present it ready to be eaten. And what you now have is nice, sticky, very sweet Turkish Delight for 2 calories. If you want to see more of these videos, then just click subscribe and you will find them on our site. Thank you for watching.